And another adventure begins with Absolute Garbage 007. Hi, I'm Ian. Thanks for joining me. Bit of a relaxed stroll after what I did on the last video, checking out that fire. That was something else. I would say hope you enjoyed the video, but enjoy is not really the word I would use. Anyway, here we are, downtown in Bishop Auckland, actually, just on the border between West Auckland and Bishop Auckland. And I'm behind a social club of some sort with some apartment buildings over there. And I noticed this the other day when I was taking a bit of a stroll. What a travesty, huh? What a travesty. So I'm going to start here and work my way down over there towards Shildon. I'm obviously going to walk to Shildon and try to get this cleaned up. Social club? More like an anti-social club. Look at this. Well, as you can see, I brought my trusty rake with me because I anticipate some bushes later on and I don't want to get myself scratched to bits. So, wow, what's going on here? Look at that. That has completely come away. Oh. Oh. Yeah. I'll leave that there for now. Oh, that's come from there, obviously. Look. Yeah, let's have a shot with this then. See if I can pick up some of it with my trusty rake. Eh? Absolutely shocking. So while I'm doing this, how's everybody been? Yeah, these wildfires are something else. I don't think the UK's seen anything like it before, to be honest. They're breaking out everywhere. On the news the other day, Stourbridge, which is sort of in the old neck of the woods where I used to live. Houses burning down, complete areas devastated. Oh. Anyway. Let's just focus on getting this picked up now. Yeah, the plan here is to scrape it all out actually, rather than try to get it into the bag. So back to the matter at hand, and here we are. The plan is to scrape all this out, brush it all out, try to get as much as I can out anyway. Yeah, this is a literal dumping ground for everybody and anybody. Strangely enough, I didn't bring this along for this area. I have an intention of going into some bushes later. I don't want to get sort of scratched to death, so I brought along my trusty rake. Collapsible, expandable. I'll leave that there. Right, let's get some of this picked up, shall we? Oh, the old hand. It was the best way, really. Right. I'm going to get one bag just out of this area. Look at this stuff. I mean, polystyrene, water bottles, sprit, and the usual beer. And God knows what else. I don't know what that was actually. That's definitely a beer. Budweiser, see? Oh, look at this. Buzzball. A colada. A fruit cocktail of some sort. Obviously there must be alcohol in this, right? Oh, they're everywhere now. And the problem is, of course, they come with a metal top, so they can't be recycled. Or can they? No. They've got this little clip top thing here, you know, ring pull. Oh well, onwards and upwards. Well, you'll be happy to know that despite the email I received the other day, I'm going to start separating the vapes again. Now, I don't actually give them to the garbage collectors. Obviously, I have them picked up by the council, by their council workers. But they still have to end up somewhere, don't they? TD. Somebody's even written their initials on there. Look at that. Oh, look at that, I'm doing pretty well. I've only been here about 15 minutes. See, what a pair of hands can do, eh? Could do with a broom really, but never mind. Hands are better. Right, we'll get this tied up. First bag. Sorry?
You don't even take the weeds off.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if you go over here, look, see? All this area here is really clean.
Yes.
And then they sort of stop here.
That's it.
And you've got all this trash. Hello. Look, can I stroke him?
Yes.
Yeah. You're good. Oh. He wants to give me his paw. Yeah.
Yes. It's ridiculous.
It's terrible, isn't it? I managed to clean it all up. I don't know. Come back in a few more years and clean it up again.
That's exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
About a year.
Anyway, thanks for the comment. It's nice to be appreciated now and again. Thank you. Yeah, that chap was right. Absolutely right. The club have been clearing that area there and just sweeping it all to the corner. Incredible. Yeah, the lovely Bedlington poodle there, I must admit. A little furry thing it was. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Here we are on bag number 3, and I've only been here about, 35-40 minutes maybe. Now, I don't have a broom with me. I have a rake and everything else. I didn't anticipate it being this bad, to be honest, but I managed to scrape a lot of it up just by hand, as you can see. So let's continue getting a bit more in here. You wouldn't believe some of the rubbish in here. Oh boy, I'm getting too old for this. There you are. Heat wave. People are still throwing these things on the floor. Okay, I know it's concrete, but still, look at the brush here. Look at it, all the weeds and everything. Don't tell me those can't catch fire. It's just a disgusting habit. Oh. Yeah, I'm not actually a gardener of sorts, but yeah, I just tidy up some of these brushes, you know. There were a load of bricks piled everywhere here. Cleared all those up and put them on the side here. The club can do with them as they will, what they will. Whew. Yeah, I'll just get this out of the way. Well, put it there. I don't know what the road crew are going to do with it. There's one can over here, I'll get that, but they're obviously maintaining this area. Right, look at this. If you want perfect, you've come to the wrong channel. But it's better, it's much better. I mean, I've left the brush and the weed, it's not weeds, but the little bits of wood and whatever. But overall, thumbs up. So there you have it. I didn't use the litter picker once, actually. It's mostly these two and a rake. 3 bags from that area. I'm going to leave this here for the council to pick up and move on. One last look. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it's a damn sight better. And that chap I was talking to earlier with the Bedlington poodle, he said this has been going on for years. Yeah, there it is in all its glory. Tyndall Deli. And there's the 3 bags I collected. So I'm going to make a starting point now, move to the left here, because I know there's a load of bushes, and that's why I brought the rake. I didn't bring the rake for that, obviously I would have brought a brush or a broom. And see how we go. Oh, I looked at it a little bit already. Yeah. Cool. Forgot to ask how everybody is. I got one email the other day. You never asked how we are. It's become a regular thing now. I think everybody does it actually. All the channels say, how are you? How are you? Okay. Let's make a move, shall we? Oh, there's a bag there, but I'm not going to touch that. Never know what's inside. Okay, looks like the joke's on me. This is actually attached to this. It's part of the actual exhibit, or the bench. Isn't that amazing? You think somebody's dumped a bag there. Very creative. Yeah, we're just round the corner now from that exhibit with the bag attached to it. That was amazing, that. picking up a few things from this area here. I know this is a private area, but I'll do them a favour, especially with the wildfires and everything. This will just go up in 1 second. Yeah, the old monster. Should I do it? Yeah, I think I will. A crumpled monster. Oh, what is it about people looking for hidey holes and cubby holes and whatever? Throw the garbage. Do they think it magically disappears into some sort of black hole? Whoever you are, Central Tire, I've done your job for you. Oh boy. I've got one bag. I'm literally like 100 feet maybe. Just round the corner there is the social club. Already got one bag. Right, I've just collected all this from this very small area. I'm going to have to go back actually to where I put the bags earlier, because my intention wasn't to do this area. I'm going down there with the rake. Oh, so the wind blowing it down the street there. What is it up? God, what is up with these drinkers, man? Righty ho! Let's make our way back to the social club. I've just cleaned up all this here. Yep, there we have it. First 3 bags. Ooh. The OCD is coming out in me now. 4 bags. And I still haven't reached the area I was determined to clean. Can you believe that? Okay. Back we go. That way. Past the garage we go again. See those bushes in the back there? Those trees, that tree line? That's my ultimate destination. By the way, I've had a couple of emails inquiring about these mints that I sort of suck on while I'm doing work. They not only help to keep you sort of salivating and your mouth watery, so to speak, but they also help protect your teeth. Xylitol, extra strong peppermints. You can get them at Holland and Barrett's and Grapetree. The rest of the world, I'm not sure. You'll have to sort of hunt them down or order online, but they're absolutely amazing. They sort of deposit a small coating on your teeth to help protect the enamel. Amazing. I pulled out some stuff already with a rake, but look at this poor little chap. What is that? Is it a squirrel? Yeah, it looks like a squirrel. Poor thing. Whew. Right. Here we go. Let's pick it all up, shall we? Yeah, I gotta pick. Oh, ignore the scratches. Par for the course, really. I should wear long sleeves, but it's just so hot at the moment. Although I must say today the temperature has dropped slightly, and it's quite windy as well, which is nice. A welcome reprieve from the heat wave we've been experiencing lately. There's my trusty rake and bag. Look at this. Molting. Now thanks for all your support, by the way. I enjoy your comments, your emails, your feedback in general. It's great. I mean, what would the channel be without the feedback, eh? I know some channels turn off their comments and they just want to show the actual video, but no, I don't think I'll be doing that anytime soon. Let's get this up as well. Loose brush, loose leaves. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this, see? That there. See that? Now it's cloudy today, but there's blue sky over there, so we could have some sun coming out later and we could be experiencing high temperatures, and that's the sort of thing that refracts and magnifies and just sets everything alight. Hiding in the bushes as well for how many years. Oh. Right. Yeah, it turns out the the social club seems to be the main project. It wasn't really intended to be, but I walked by it, so I thought, well, why not? This part is actually quite easy, apart from the scratches, of course. Whoa! I can't get that over there. It's deeply embedded in the soil. Now let's see what we've got here. Nope. Nah, that's about it, I think. So there we are, look at that. All nice and clean. Oh my goodness. Decided to continue a little bit further to see what I can get out. Yeah, look at this. Oh boy. Anyway. Alright, I'll start pulling more out of these bushes here, I think. Coming up to a mini roundabout here. Oh, mini roundabout? It's a proper roundabout. What are you on about here? Thought I'd get that. Just pick up a few odds and bobs. Not too much here really. Oh look. Right. Okay. Now that's okay. Opposite side of the road here. Not looking too bad. Pretty sharp actually. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Booster here. Yeah, I recognise that bottle anyway. Oh, dropped it. No. Yeah, we got a can in here. What we got here? Panther? Tango. Oh, the wind's blowing it away. Yeah. No doubt in the autumn and the winter, all this will reveal the treasures. Yeah, the usual Red Bull there. All this will die back and we'll have yet even more to collect. Ah, look at this. Well, I'm going to pick up a few things here, but not everything. I've had it for today. God, look at this. Unbelievable. I don't even know. Will it go in? Yeah, it will. Amazing. Let's get a few things here picked up. Okay, that place is still a tip, but I've removed a few things, but I'm not going to do it all because, to be honest, I'm exhausted. And I didn't come here to clean out dens. That is obviously a den over there. Drinking den. I've got out a lot of stuff here though. Alright, back to the tree line and then pick up the rest. Ooh, busy, busy, busy Saturday. Look at the cars. There's a cinema over there. I don't know if you can see it in the distance. That way to Bishop Auckland. Spennymoor. Over there, Darlington. And then, yeah, like I said, the cinema over there. Oh, is that cool? Managed to pick up quite a bit out of that den, but obviously it's not to my satisfaction. Let's get this, shall we? Sorry about the angle. Anyway, let's go back to the tree line, shall we? Get that all picked up. Oh, sorry, I'm a bit of swaying here. Right, got that. Yeah, don't give me a hard time about, oh, you didn't clean the den. Honestly, if you were out here like me, which you are probably sometimes, it just gets frustrating, and I'm really not in the mood for a den right now. I've had enough of dens. Let's just get this crap picked up and then call it a day. Oh, my back. Bit of a reprieve here. Oh, it's going to be like this all day, I suppose. Overcast. Yeah, Stella doesn't want to stay in the bag. Stella! Okay, that's it. All wrapped up and ready to go. Onwards and upwards. will it ever brighten up today? I'm not sure. As you can see, it's all clear here now, all pretty clean along these bushes. Quite a bit of crap stashed in there. That's all nice and clean now. Excelente. I just come across all this area here and I ran straight into one of these twigs, and I'll tell you what, they are lethal. So I don't have my clippers with me, but what I'm going to do is snap the branches back. I don't really like destroying tree branches, but it has to be done because people are walking along here and they run straight into this. There you go. Okay, that's a little bit safer now. Great. Yeah, not a bad hole today, I must admit. Oh God, I've seen something over there. That annoying. Back to the club we go. Yeah. Okie doke. Oh. 5 full bags. So there you have it. 5 bags, and there's my litter picking equipment there. It's been quite a haul. Taken about 3 hours out of my schedule today. And the weather's not really been compliant, but at least it's cool. And there's some blue sky coming through, so we expect some sun later. At least we haven't got that sun beating down with 31, 32 degrees Celsius. Anyway, thank you for joining me on Absolute Garbage 007. And if you want to email me, just add at gmail.com on the end of that, or drop me a message in the comments below. From Ian, that's just about it. Thank you for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll say adios.